Okay, welcome back to Carlisle Leisure Centre at the Tizer World BMX Championships. Stick around for part 2 of the competition to find the super champions of the world. Let's do it! Takes place. If you was watching yesterday, you saw the most awesome riding that we've seen for a long time. If you want to see some more, stick around and check this out. Okay, right, here we are with the amateur ramps final to find the Super World Champion. We've got the World Champions, we're trying to find the Super World Champions. And out there now we have Frank Snuden, I think, from Germany. I have real problems with that one, Ron.
Well, I'm sure their riding's going to be better than your pronunciation there.
I hope so.
It will be.
It couldn't be much worse.
No, it couldn't. And I'll tell you, these guys are champions. Wait till you see some of the stunts they're going to perform here for you.
That was nice.
Yes, he's hanging on. He's going to drop in right from that hopping position. There he does it. He didn't quite like the way he did it.
Can't see why, because it certainly looks all right to me.
Yes, definitely. Once again on the platform, setting up, dropping on in. I guess he likes platform tricks.
Okay, Ron, what are the actual riding conditions like for them out there? Are they ideal or less than ideal?
No, I think they're very good. We've had, there we go, with a low 540. We've had excellent ramps here. We have a good surface. There are lines on the performance field so that they're able to judge their distance from different things. I think it's ideal conditions. And it has to be ideal in the way of safety, too. You notice they're wearing helmets and elbow pads, the whole bit there.
Yep. Obviously essential at this standard of competition because some of these guys have been getting like 10, maybe 12 feet out of the top of these ramps. In fact, some of the guys we've got coming up today just freak me out when they go out the top of the ramps.
Oh, they are amazing that they're able to do that, and I'm sure the safety equipment does make me feel more comfortable when they're wearing it. If you take a look too, there's something else they're using, and that's gloves. Many of them use that. Well, sweaty palms are dangerous. They've got to have a good sure grip on those handlebars. Canyon time, jumping on over, hung up just a bit on top.
Somebody asked me today whether they have special wheels. Okay, that was Frank from Germany. I won't bother with the pronunciation. Okay, we have Greg Guillotte from the USA. As I was saying there, somebody asked me today whether they actually have special wheels on these bikes because they really do take a pounding.
Well, many of them are made out of chromoly, which is an alloy that's very strong, and many of them are designed so that they can take the extra beating. Would not recommend that anyone take a regular old bicycle and try this kind of stuff. And you can see why right there. Very high canyon jump by this young man. One hand, 1 foot on the low side.
Now, one thing that I've seen is that, I mean, like the wheels he's got on there, I've actually got 48 spokes instead of 36. What's the advantage of that? Because a lot of guys are using it.
Some of the riders like it because of lightness and also because the braking is a little bit better.
Well, we've nearly nailed a spectator.
Yes, just about made an impression on a spectator there.
Well, they got a close-up view of that.
Yes, very definitely. Back to the wheels there, though. Tough wheels are the kind with the mag-type wheels are good for certain kinds of tricks. Some of the riders prefer those because they're able to put their feet inside of the spoke type.
That's like the plastic Zytel wheels.
That's right, that's right. A little break up there.
But are the plastic wheels a little too flexible for this sort of stuff?
Some of the riders like the flex. There's a trick called the Miami Hop.
I mean, there's an excellent shot there of the spokes. You can see that there's a lot more spokes on the wheel.
Oh, yes, definitely. For extra strength. Okay, that 540 attempt is a little bit higher than I typically see him go. I think what he was doing for this particular comp is overextending himself just a bit on that.
Sure, he was a good 2 or 3 feet at the top there.
Yes, he was. And I think for this particular competition, he was just doing a little bit too much there too fast.
Well, he's had the 30-second buzzer and he's starting to rip now, even though he had a bit of a fail there.
No footer. Looking good, jumping that gap. He's
only
on over.
A few seconds left. He's going for the big one. Yes!
Up there, high air, 1 foot on the low side.
BMX rider coming into this arena full of tension, and the atmosphere is incredible. We have Scott Carroll from Scotland.
Scott's always got a smile on his face, a ready smile, and I bet during this performance, you see him pull off a neat trick that he really feels pleased with. You'll see a big smile from him.
And a nice 270 drop in.
He got it. Once again, these guys are really pumped. They're really excited. The adrenaline's flowing. They're going a little bit further than normal, as you can see.
That was a nice bit of air.
That was. One hand, can. Jumping that gap. Oh, too close to the side there.
In fact, that actually looks as if he could have hurt himself a bit there, but he seems to...
Right, now he's beyond the 30 seconds where he's able to fix his bike and come back for a repeat. Now he has to do it right now and continue performing. Seems to be doing okay. I told you we might get a smile on him. I don't know. He's done some fantastic things, which I'm sure would please anybody if they were able to pull him off.
That was a nice fakie on the ramp, considering that he's just bailed on out of the quarter pipe.
That's right.
It's so essential to get straight back on the bike and get back into action once you've had a crash like that.
That's correct.
Because otherwise your nerves tend to get a little bit wiry.
Exactly, and that was a nice one hand there. No foot, one hand.
30 seconds to go. Okay, the last 30 seconds of his routine, and a nice...
He's still cranking. He's still going at it. The last 30 seconds are the most crucial. You have to leave a good impression on your judges. Riders have a tendency to push everything they can out of the last few seconds. They may be tired, too, and may not have much more to give, but they do. These riders are in top physical condition, as you can see.
Okay, that was Scott Carroll from Scotland. From the US of A. I haven't seen anybody get more air than this guy on the ramps. Something really special coming up.
Right, now the other riders have been pushing to the extreme. They have been getting up near his air, typically his air. Let's see what he can do now.
Okay, started off with a 270 drop in. I noticed a lot of the ramp riders are actually starting off with that. Is that getting themselves accustomed to the ramps? Or
well, I think many of them in former or previous competitions started off on the top of the ramp, and I think that's a habit or part of their routine normally. High air. Oh, God.
Incredible.
No hand, and can. Thrown in there. A canyon, no hand. This guy, there is no limit. Jammin' Salmon, we call that.
Now, that one we haven't seen before.
Yes, the Jammin' Salmon name, obviously, salmon. Wiggling in the water, he's wiggling in the air on his bike, dropping on in, getting a breather, I think, at the same time.
Now, is Matt the only rider to actually do that trick?
No, I've seen some others. Dino DeLuca does it really, really nice. Josh White does it nice as well. Yes, look at that. Extension plus. That guy twists his body and contorts. Unbelievable positions.
I think he tried to get a little bit of a Jammin' Salmon in there.
It looked like it, yes. I noticed that too. I thought maybe it was just my imagination, but it looked like he did want to do something a little extra with that.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds left to impress the judges, because this is the last rider, and we are going for the super...
That's called an Indian air right there, Indian air. That's a Mat Hoffman special.
The way he's going, I mean, he could be well in for the title of Super World Champion. We've got the World Champions together. Something that hasn't been done before, and we're going for the Super World Champion. We've got two riders, the professional Super World Champion and the amateur. And that's it for Mat Hoffman! Okay, this is the good part of the competition where we announce the scores. Everybody's very nervous at this stage of the comp. Ron, have you ever seen such a tight competition?
No, everyone's real close. They're all really doing their best. They're all extending themselves just a little bit above what I've normally seen them do. And I'll tell you, they are on top.
Okay, right, let's get back to the important part. We have Frank from Germany on 154. We have Greg Guillotte on 163. We have Scott Carroll on 164. That one was very close. And we have Mat Hoffman on 185, the Super World Champion, Mat Hoffman. Okay, right, well, if you think that was good, stick around and check this out. Okay, here we go with the Superclass Flatland Final. This is the big one. We're going to find a Supreme Champion. And the action so far has been tremendous, and we're looking forward to plenty more.
Yes, there is plenty more ahead. We have a French rider here that has a fantastic talent for doing flatland freestyle, as you'll see in just a moment.
Okay, now this is Regis Guadrot from France.
All right, Regis is a fine young man. I've had a chance to talk to him in my very limited French. Starting off strong. Going right up to the judges. It gives them a real close look at that Switzerland squeaker. Hey, he's doing a little up-rocking, we call in the States.
That was very entertaining to watch, so hopefully that will score some good points.
I'm sure it will. This will also, if he pulls it off. And he is doing a fine job with this surfer. Look how relaxed he looks. He's got a smile on his face.
One thing I've noticed when they're actually doing these surfers is that when they're going in a straight line, they don't tend to pull it off. But if they're going around in a circle, like he was there, then they tend to get it. So I think that's maybe something to watch for any freestylers out there.
Right, and I think you saw that he did slip over there in the corner, and this also will probably have an effect on his score. A power move, strong young man. Nice, feet together. Moved him around a little bit. A little style, you might say, a little flair. French style. He's slowing it down a little bit. I'm not sure why he's doing that. I think it would be wiser to pick up the pace just a bit.
As unfortunate, just slipped off the pedal. He actually got back on it, but slipped off it.
Yeah, he did what a lot of riders do, is just quickly go back right into the routine, and that's the best way to do it. You don't want to stall, shake your head, or do anything like that. Bring his attention to the error. He is having a tough time. He's still smiling though. He's still having a good time, and you know, it's a shame that you have your good days and you have your bad days. Right now, I think that Regis is having a tough day. There is a factor here. You know, it's a major competition, and there's a lot of stress. And these riders under this kind of stress, some of them, the nerves get to them a bit.
Okay, that's 30 seconds to go.
I don't think he's sure about how much time he's got. He indicated as though he didn't understand something. He does have a coach along the sideline.
Well, he seems to be talking to him a fair bit, but there's not actually much actual flatland riding going on, so hopefully he'll get back into the swing of it now.
I think so. He's still going at it.
Okay, that's the end for Regis Guadrot. Okay, we're back into the action with Michael Canning from England.
Starting off with some surfing, doing a fine job of it. I think Regis had the surfing position that was a little bit more comfortable looking. He was a little bit more relaxed looking.
He stayed up there for slightly longer.
He did. We have these pedal pickers going on. Back on the brake, back on the pedals. Skyway rider. Up and over. The pace is a bit slow. I think I'm hopeful that it will speed up just a bit. Miami Hopper.
The chain's actually looking a bit loose there.
It does. If you take a look at it, it might be because he's putting pressure on the wheel. And it does look loose there. He may have problems with that. That may present a problem.
He could well have. I think his back wheel has actually moved over to one side, which has actually lessened the tension on the chain. Now he has to be very careful with that, because if it catches on the wrong angle on one of the teeth, then that's going to bring the chain right off.
Right, and he's beyond the 30 seconds where he can get a rerun, so he's got to make good with what he's got right there.
Now remember, this is the big one. We're looking for the super champion. All these guys have been through the World Championships, and this is the big one.
His pace hasn't picked up. I think he slowed himself down with the Miami. When you do a static trick, a sitting still trick, it does slow down the flow of the routine. You have to be very careful about that. You may want to do that at the very beginning or something, and then go to it. This is nice and smooth.
It seems seems logical that he must keep the judge's attention, and if you start slowing down and there's not really much action going on, then, you know, the judge's mind is not really focused that much on it.
Right, very definitely. A rider like that would be very wise to have some kind of a finale that is really strong. Leave a good final impression on the judges. He's touched down now, I would say at least 4 or 5 times, and I know that's going to be a problem for him. So far, the chain's holding on, Andy.
Yes, that's actually surprising me, because that could be, well, in fact, it should be a problem, because the wheel has moved a fair bit.
See, his time is still going. He still has a lot more time to put the tricks in.
30 seconds to go.
A little bit,
off the
yeah, a little sketchy on that. He's still kicking that tire. That tire is giving him problems. I'm sure that he doesn't feel like he doesn't feel the confidence that he would have if everything was working properly.
Only a few seconds left now.
Should come on strong.
Okay, that's Michael Canning. Okay, now this is an exciting guy to watch. Jason Hassel from England, been freestyling for quite a few years and has done really well in the competitions. So let's see him perform now. Flatlands.
Sponsored by Hutch Bicycles. Riding a trick star and doing a fine job of it. So far, no mistakes. It's early though, he's got plenty of time. Oh, nice. Did you see that? Nice and smooth.
Jason's another rider that was superb, who's looking very intense.
He is concentrating. He has had his ups and downs, I'll tell you, and today it looks like it's an up. He's right on. I think he knows it too. I think he feels real good.
Well, this is certainly the time to pull all the stops out.
Oh, if there is a time, this is the time. Nice and smooth. So far, pulled off everything. He's hanging on. He almost lost it right there. Swivel time. It's a little bit stiff right there. One hand swivel. Not too bad there. Full response from the audience. They can appreciate that, the difficulty of the trick. Oh, is that smooth or what? Yeah.
There's actually quite a few freestylers in the crowd, so they can appreciate some of the tricks.
Oh, very definitely. And I'm sure that you can, too. I hear you're quite a rider.
Maybe. We won't talk about that.
Okay. Now, he did touch down. That's one touchdown. I don't think he's letting it bother him, though. He's not rattled by it at all. He's pulling off a nice series, connecting nicely, still running smooth, seems relaxed. Pace is nice, too. He's not going too slow. I think it would be wise, though, to pick up the pace just a little bit. Now, there's a tough one. See if he can control his the stress factor here.
But it's good because he's getting straight back into it. I mean, when he puts his foot down or whatever he's doing, he gets straight back into it.
He is. Now, that's the second time around. I think that this is the time to stop trying that particular trick and go on. It's okay, though. I hope he can keep his cool.
30 seconds to go.
Seems to me he's starting to repeat just a bit now. And it may be that he was thrown off his routine by the errors that he had there. Ah, he decided he was going to try it for the third time. And he made it.
Well, it's debatable whether it actually gained anything from that, because the time is actually spent in getting back up there.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, that's time out for Jason Hassel.
Fine performance.
Okay, back into the arena we have Michael Cameron from Wales. Now this is another guy that I've noticed during the competition. Very intense, very smooth, and seems to enjoy his riding a lot.
Yes, he is. He is that type of rider. He is very smooth. Doing a bar sit. 1-foot frame stand backwards from the front. Now that's interesting. We haven't seen that. Little power move there. Up into the center to a J sit or a C. Smile too. We got a smile out of him there.
Well, I was certainly impressed with that little run of tricks.
Yeah, he did have a touchdown on that, but he did it so smoothly that I wonder if even the judges saw it. Oh, that was pulled off slipping. Nice trick, nice trick. Smiling again with showmanship. Seems to be enjoying himself, just like he said. Surfer in a straight line and slow too. Takes a lot of balance. Up and around. He had that foot slip off that back peg. That's too bad. But it's still, whoops, upside down trick here.
Okay, important to keep his mental approach as he planned at the start of the routine. When you put your feet down and you get caught on little annoying things, it's okay if it's like a major trick that you know you've done wrong because it's a little bit above yourself. But if you really mess up something that's easy, then that's a real concentration destroyer.
I'm sure that it is. The last trick that he did there was a windsurfer of sorts, backwards surfing. We're seeing some different riding here from this young man. He's not doing the tricks the other ones were doing. He's doing a series of tricks that we haven't seen yet there. A little up rocking going on. Dancing on his bike. Nice style. He has some nice style.
30 seconds to go.
This is the critical 30 seconds once again. Going into a power move. He wants to leave, I'm sure. The judges with a good impression.
Okay, now this is the last of the 4 riders for the Superclass Flatland. The last rider. And after this, we will know the Superclass champion.
Ankle buster into a surfing position. Touchdown on it though. I wonder if the judges are going to pick up on that.
Okay, let's time out for Michael Cameron. Let's hit the scores again. Okay, that was the Superclass Flatland final. Let's get straight into the scores. We've got Regis Guadrot with 146. We have Mike Canning on 154. And we have Jason Hassel on 166. And Mike Cameron on 171. The winner is Mike Cameron! Our thanks to Tizer, our thanks to Border Television. We've had a fantastic time, so we hope to see you again on BMX Beat.